Hi, I'm Isabelle Machola. I'm the president and the co-founder of Isaït, a socially responsible crowdsourcing platform that gives digital work to women in 3 continents, 32 countries. And we are here based in the Paris office of Isaït. So we decided to build this platform using technology to address work in those emerging countries. And why only women? Unfortunately, today in the world, there are 2 billion people living under the poverty threshold, which is $2 a day. And among those 2 billion people, 70% are women. This is why we focused Isaït on only women. And also, as a woman, I strongly believe that the digital is a way for a woman to be financially independent and organize her day. Because everybody knows, no matter where you live, in France or Africa or Asia, a woman has multiple days within one day. And at Isaït, you can work 24 hours by 7. You work when you want, up to 100 hours a month. So you can organize yourself. You don't need to go through transportation to maybe do 2 hours. That's the reason why we build Isaït only for women. When you start a business or anything, you got to look at yourself. You need to do introspection. Say, hey Isabelle, where am I good? Where I'm not so good at. And I know where I'm good at, and I know where I'm not so good at. And what is important is to realize where you're not good at and be accompanied with people that are good at where you're not so good. And Philippe and I, we are complementary. And so the first thing we did is we separated our function. Of course, for the strategy, we're aligned, we discuss, but we separated. When you start a new story or a new adventure, you always find somebody say, are you sure this is the right idea? You sure that nobody did it before? Or you want only give work to women in Africa, but are they good at doing that? You always find what I call toxic people. So leave them alone. Don't let them go into your own body. Leave the toxic alone. Continue where you want, but pose on the piece of paper what are the risks and the challenges, and for each of them, you got to have a solution. What I like to say is continue to learn. That should be your motto. Do everything you do with passion, and I know it's bizarre to say that today, but travel, at least even mentally, meet a lot of folks, because this is where through the knowledge of international world, you learn so much, and that makes you a stronger person to accomplish your dream. And a dream can be different at every step of your life.